Welcome back. In this video, we'll learn about layouts. A layout refers to the XML files that define the structure and appearance of user interface elements for an Android app. Layouts play a crucial role in designing the user interface of an Android application. They allow you to arrange and position various UI components such as buttons, text views, images, and more within the user interface of the application. Layouts serve as blueprints for how the user interface should be organized, and they help in achieving a consistent and visually appealing design across different devices and screen sizes. All elements in the layout are built using a hierarchy of view and view group objects. A view usually draws something the user can see and interact with, such as text view, button, edit text, and so on. Whereas a view group is an invisible container that defines the layout structure for view and other view group objects. The view objects are usually called widgets and can be one of many subclasses such as button or text view or image and so on. The view group objects are usually called layouts, can be one of many types that provide a different layout structure, such as linear layout, relative layout, constraint layout, and so on. Let's move on how to create the layouts. Each layout must contain exactly one root element, which must be a view or view group objects. Once you've defined the root element, you can add additional layout objects or widgets as child elements to gradually build a view hierarchy that defines your layout. For example, this is a linear layout that contains text view and a button. This is the text view, this is the button, this is the opening tag and where we define the attributes of this linear layout, and this is the closing tag of the linear layout. So again, guys, it's very important note, each layout file must contain exactly one root element, which is linear layout, relative layout, constraint layout, frame layout, and so on. Layout attributes. Every view and the view group object supports their own variety of XML attributes. Some attributes are specific to the view object itself. For example, text view supports the text size attribute, but these attributes are also inherited by any view objects that may extend this class. Some are common to all view objects because they are inherited from the root view class objects, like the ID attribute. ID attribute. Any view object may have an integer ID associated with it to uniquely identify the view within the tree. And we worked with this ID attribute before. Now let's move to the layout parameters. XML layout attributes named layout underscore something define layout parameters for the view that are appropriate for the view group in which it resides. For example, layout underscore width and layout underscore height. All view groups include a width and height parameters, and each view is required to define them. Many layout params also include optional margins and borders. We saw in the previous examples and videos, we used the wrap content and match parent. Wrap content tells your view to size itself to the dimensions required by its content, while match parent tells your view to become as big as its parent view group will allow. One last note to mention is the layout position. The geometry of a view is that of a rectangle. A view has a location expressed as pair of left and top coordinates and two dimensions expressed as width and height. The unit for location and dimensions is the pixel.